What's up, guys? So this isn't gonna be a fancy video by any means, but hopefully it's entertaining enough for you, and hopefully you can glean some information from this. This last fall, I put some money into buying some Kryptek altitude gear, and one piece in particular really stood out to me, and that is the Kryptek Altitude Puffy Ghar Jacket. This has by far been my favorite puffy jacket that I've ever owned. I've probably had 6 or 7 over the last 3 or 4 years, and as soon as I got this, I sold 3 of the other puffies that I had to buddies, just because I knew this is what I was going to be wearing. I love this puffy, and until I find something that's better, I'm not going to wear anything else. You know, I'm going to kind of dive into a little bit of the technicalities of this jacket and kind of what makes it stand out from other puffies. But mostly I just want to share, you know, my experience from wearing it over this last fall. The core, so the front and the back of the core, it's a Primaloft gold blend. And what that blend is it's 70-30 goose down to synthetic down. Now goose down keeps you extremely warm, but it's not so great with water. Synthetic down is incredibly waterproof and really good at keeping you dry. So this blend is, you know, kind of that, you know, perfect answer for keeping you dry but keeping you extremely warm. And I think that's why, I know that's why I didn't particularly love those other puffy jackets that I wore. It's because I took them on a couple late season hunts last year and I froze. And this year I had some late season hunts, one of them being the elk hunt with Tyler, Okamura, and this thing kept me extremely warm. I also got wet on a number of hunts last year, and I stayed extremely dry. And I had one hunt, a deer hunt in particular, that was extremely wet, got poured on, and I never got wet with this. So that's pretty cool. So again, it's a 70-30 blend on the core. Now, at the cuffs and on the shoulders and neck, you're gonna get 100% synthetic there. Now, the reason for that being is, you know, when you're standing up, the rain first hits you on your shoulders, so you're gonna get extremely wet. And again, synthetic is really good to keep you dry. So that's why they put synthetic on the shoulders and neck area and by the cuff, because those are kind of the water points for you. Another reason that I really like this jacket, this isn't necessarily a technical aspect, I guess it could be, is this is an athletic fit puffy. You've probably had a puffy before in the past that you just feel like the Michelin Man walking around. You feel like you're just in this huge pumpkin suit. But what I really like about this jacket is that it's just kind of an athletic fit, you know? It fits me, which is really nice. I mean, for me that's important. So another thing that you can do, not that I use it or really care, but there's an inside pocket where you can stuff the jacket. It's extremely light, and you can stuff it in that, and you can use it as a pillow, or it just packs easier. This does pack extremely small, which is kind of cool. I did weigh it, and this size large is 17 ounces or 1 pound and an ounce, so it's extremely light as well. And again, like right now I'm inside and I'm sweating because this thing is extremely warm. It's also really breathable, is what I noticed. I never felt like heat couldn't escape or like I was just drenched inside from it, which is really nice. I don't know the science behind that, but it was really nice. Another just nice thing about this is the zipper. On a few other puffies that I've had in the past, this zipper would catch kind of on the sides. And I've even had it rip open, but this zipper's super smooth. I've never had it catch before. So I really like that about it. Probably my favorite part of the jacket, I don't know why, but it has huge pockets here. So like, you know, say you're cleaning an animal and you kind of get wet and dirty, you get blood and water clear up your arms and it's just cold. Even sometimes it's so dang cold that your gloves aren't keeping you warm. This jacket has huge pockets, so you can stuff your arm way deep inside of this and keep your hands warm. You can also stuff big gloves in these, and I don't know why, but I love the room in there, not only for my hands, but for you know, gloves or beanies or whatever. But there's a ton of room in there, so another reason why I like this a lot. So as I've already stated, I wore this puffy on 6 or 7 different hunts this last fall. I never got wet, and I stayed warm in this baby. And like I said, I mean, that's a big reason why I didn't like those other puffies, is because I still got cold in them. But I was super impressed with this jacket. Another thing to point out is the shell of this jacket is 100% polyester. It has a DWR finish on it, and that's when you get water on it, you'll see it beat up and just kind of fall off. That's the DWR finish. This puffy is extremely waterproof. Like I said, I got in a couple of downpours this fall, and I never got wet. And other puffies that I've had, especially one in particular 2 years ago that I had, I was actually fishing, and I got poured on pretty good, and the down just flattened, and water seeped through, and I got wet. But I've got soaked in this Gar puffy and never got wet. So absolutely love this puffy for that reason. So one thing I will say about this jacket is it's a polyester shell with down underneath of it. So if you're gonna walk through thick brush with thorns and sticks and stuff that's gonna poke, puncture, and tear, don't wear this, because this will tear. So there's other outer layers that you would want to wear for that. Don't wear this. But I will say, I wore this all last fall. I hunted really hard on it, and I didn't get any holes in it. But if I were you, I wouldn't risk it. I know Kryptek Altitude is quite expensive, although I will say they're doing like a 40% off sale, I believe. So if you were ever going to get Altitude, now's the time to get it. I believe that this Gar jacket's around $300 normally, but I think you can get it for around $180 right now. But again, if you hunt hard, it's worth every penny. If you're gonna spend money and you wanna be comfortable, you wanna stay dry, and you hunt hard, I mean, I believe that this jacket is worth every penny. One other thing is, right now on our YouTube channel, we're giving away one of these Kryptek Ghar puffies. So if you go to episode 10 of our elk tour, watch till the very end. You just gotta make sure you're a subscriber, comment on that video, and then you'll be entered to win. So if you wanna go try to win one, good luck, go enter. Again, thank you for watching. This wasn't supposed to be a super fancy video. I just wanted to tell you guys why I personally love this puffy and why it's my favorite puffy that I've ever used. So if you want to learn more about it, we'll have a link in the description. You can go to it. Kryptek's CEO, Butch Whiting, he goes into more of the technical aspects and kind of the science behind what this is made out of and what's inside of it and so on and so forth. So give that a watch, and we'll put that link in the description. We're gonna have more videos coming out reviewing our favorite gear, so make sure to subscribe, and we appreciate you watching today. Thank you. I will say I wore this all fall, and gosh dang it, son of a bee. Come on, stay on, you stupid light.